If we look at number 1, what needs done? What needs done? Add 2 to both sides. Okay, so I'm going to get n and the 15. Okay, on the 15, is it going to be open or closed? Closed. Going which way?
It's open. Wait, no, it's closed.
Oh, I forgot my line underneath it. Which way is it going?
To the right.
To the right. Okay, when do we flip the sign? When we multiply or divide by a negative. So if you need that little notes on there, okay, so if you times or divide by a negative, okay, you need to flip. Okay, if you remember it and you don't need to write it down, then don't worry about it. Okay, so if we look at number 3, what needs done? Multiply by 12 on both sides. And what is 12 times 5?
60.
60. Okay, so we're going to get closed going which way? To the left. Okay, number 5. What needs done first? Multiply by 21. Okay, he's the kid. Okay, so we're going to times 21 on both sides. So I get negative 1 plus k. Okay, do we need to flip?
No. Because you multiplied by positive.
What did we multiply by?
Negative.
By a positive 21. Okay, so even though my answer is negative 21, okay, we multiplied by a positive 21. Okay, and then what needs done? How do I break up that couple?
You need to add those together.
I gotta add 1 to both sides. So I got k and a negative 20. Okay, on the negative 20, is that open or closed?
Close.
Closed, going which way?
To the left.
To the left. Will our dot ever change from open to closed? No. Will our line ever change directions? Yes. How can our line change directions? Yeah, when we multiply or divide by negative, we have to flip our sign, which makes our line flip. Okay, but the dot's never going to change. So if I'm looking at number 6, I know that your answer is going to be between what and what? 12 and 22. And is it going to be an open or a closed dot? Closed. Okay, so if you had to guess, draw me a line somewhere, either open or closed, and pick a direction. Okay, if you had to. Okay, that's not any sort of suggestion. Obviously, I'm going to say do the math, but you wouldn't pick a dot way over here. Okay, and you shouldn't be picking an open dot because we already know that it's going to be closed. Okay, so use a little bit of common sense. Don't leave it blank when you take your quiz if you don't know how to do something. Okay, number 7. What needs done first? What needs done first? Combine the people. Okay, so 1 and a negative 4 is going to give me a negative 3 minus 2a and a 13. Okay, and then what? Add 3. So I'm going to get negative 2a and a 16. Then what?
Divide by -2.
Then divide by -2. Do we need to flip?
Yep.
Yes. Okay, should that be open or closed?
Open.
Open, going which way? Okay, number 9, what needs done first? Distribute. Why do we know it's distribute first? Yeah, because the parentheses tell us distribute first. Okay, so that means this part. So we're gonna have a negative 6n. Negative 6 times n is negative 6n. Negative 6 times 5 is negative 30. And we're gonna combine. Who can get combined? Negative 6n and negative 6n, so we're gonna get a negative 12n minus 30 and a negative 114. Okay, then what?
Add both side by 30.
Add 30. So I'm gonna get negative 12n. What is negative 114 plus 30? Negative 84. Okay. Divide by negative 12. Do we need to flip?
Yep.
Yes. Okay, and negative 84 divided by negative 12. 7? Okay, should that be open or closed? Closed, going which way? To the left. Okay, 11. What needs done first? Okay, we can combine. Okay, can anyone get combined on this this side? No, there's one kid and one group of adults. Okay, what about on this side? Who can get put together? Yeah, so all these 3 kids can go together. So I'm gonna get negative 1 minus 4n. negative 7 plus 1 plus 1. Negative 5 plus 2n. Okay, so if you guys remember, we're trying to get all of the adults on one side and all the kids on the other side, or all the letters on one side and all the numbers on the other side. Okay, so anybody who's an adult needs to be over here, and the kids over here. In other words, these are letters or numbers. Okay, so who's getting moved? Does the 1, is that where he belongs?
No.
No, he needs moved. Okay, so we're gonna say minus 1, and who's he gonna go with? Who's the other kid on this side?
5.
The 5. Okay. 4n, does he need moved? Is he an adult or kid? No, he doesn't need moved. He's an adult. Okay. And then the 5, he's got someone underneath of him. What about the 2? He needs moved. He's an adult. So we're going to move him over this side. Okay, so negative 4 minus 2. Negative 6. Negative 5 minus 1. Negative 6. Divide both sides by negative 6. Do we need to flip? Yes. Okay, is that going to be open or closed on the 1? Open, going which way?
To the left.
Okay, Okay, the rest are compound inequalities. Okay, what are the two words you're gonna see for compound? Or what? And or. What does an or look like?
Oh, okay.
What does an or look like? You guys remember? They're pointed outwards, okay? So I'm gonna have one dot going this way and another dot, and the line's gotta go that way. What does an and look like? Going in, okay? So, it goes from dot, line, dot, okay? They're connected to each other. So, again, without even doing any work, okay? I can look at number 13 and know that my answer should be between what and what? 0 and 15. I should have open or closed? Open dot, pointed in or out? Out. Okay, so without even doing, so don't write this, but if I had to freaking guess, because I didn't know how to do the math, okay, I could say open, and pick two random numbers. Okay, that is an educated guess. Okay, because you should know that it should be open or closed. You should know that ors go out without even doing any work, and obviously your dot should be on the graph. Okay, now I'm not encouraging you to do that, but definitely don't leave it blank. Okay, so ors look like pointed out. Okay, so ors go out. If you need to write yourself a note, okay, they can be open or closed. Okay, ands are going in. Okay, they're connected to each other. Okay, so, and really just treat the two separately. So I got 1 plus x is greater than 11. What needs done to that one? Minus 1. So I'm going to get x and a 10. Okay, and then for the second equation, I got x over 5 is less than 1. What needs done to that one? Times by 5, times by 5. So we get x and a 5. Okay, so those are just two separate problems shoved onto one. Okay, so on the 10, open or closed? Open, and which way should that line be going?
To the right.
No, outward.
Yeah, that would be
To the right.
To the right. Okay. What about the 5?
Left.
To the left. Okay, it is still important, even though we know that they're pointed out, because Saad did it the other day. He was like, something's wrong because my graph isn't, he was just having a brain fart, but, we still need to like read them and know they're going from left to right, because if you accidentally forget to flip, you're gonna have one that's going this way and the other one that's going this way, and they can't both be going like that. Okay, so, make sure that you're still reading them and they're going the correct directions. Okay, 15. Starting with equation 1. Okay, I got 6 plus 9x and a 24. Okay, who needs to move first? Who's the kid?
9 and 6.
Who's the kid?
6.
The 6, so we're going to minus 6. So I got 9x. 24 minus 6.
18.
18. Then what? Divide by 9. Okay, equation 2. Who needs to move first?
8.
Minus 8 from both sides. So I'm going to get negative 3x and a 21. Then what? Divide by negative 3. Okay, do we need to flip?
Yes.
Yes, why?
Because you divide by negative.
Yep, so the 3 is negative, so we do need to flip. Okay, so starting with the first one, on the 2, should that be open or closed?
Close.
Closed. Okay, and so I do like this, and then which way should it be going?
To what?
to the left. Okay, so it should be going that way. Okay, and then what about the 7, -7? Closed. Going to the right. So are they both pointed in or out or one of each? In. So does our picture look correct? Okay, so then our math is probably correct, okay? So make sure that you kind of point them both first and make sure that they're correct before. Because if you forgot to flip for the 7, then your lines would be going the opposite way, okay? So it's important to read them to make sure that everything's working out the way it should be. Okay, last one, 17. I'm going to write down equation 1. Okay, and again, think about what you know. All the adults should be on the left side. All the kids should be on the right side. So, 9, is he an adult or kid? He's a kid, so we need to move him. Who's he going with? The 8. Oops, I put 8, but it should be 9. Okay. Who else needs moved? 4B, is he an adult or kid?
No.
He's an adult. Is he on the right side or no?
Yes.
Yeah, he is. Okay, the 5 needs moved though, because he's an adult and he should be on the adult side. Okay, so I'm going to get a -1B and a 1. Okay, and then what? Divide by -1. And we need to flip. Okay, equation 2 looks like 10b minus 3. And then we got 9b plus 6. Okay, who needs moved? The -3 needs moved, I agree. Who else needs moved? The 9b. Okay, so I'm going to get 1b and a 9. Okay, then what? Divide by 1. So I'm going to get 9. Okay, on the 1, should that be open or closed? The -1 should be open. What about the 9? Closed. Okay, for the 1, which way is he going? To the left. And what about the 9? To the right. Does that look right? Does it look like an or? Yeah, so you could assume that is correct, okay? What's wrong? Oh, shoot. Good call. Okay, my dot should be an open dot on 1. Okay, the rest is for you guys to do. Go through and get your